Welcome to Denglisch Docs. You see a beautiful woman or a handsome man from across the room. You probably want to spend some time with them to get to know each other better. So, how can you ask that person in English to go out with you? Well, let's start with a few things that you probably shouldn't say. First, saying, "Would you like to go out on a date with me?" is not the right way to begin or to conclude the conversation. It sounds too stiff, awkward, and direct. You'll also want to avoid a broad category of phrases that are known as pickup lines, that have come across as insincere, cliched, and obnoxious. Such examples include, "Do you come here often?" or "Did it hurt when you fell from heaven?" Most English speakers prefer something that is casual and friendly and not too direct. Something that actually takes the situation and their own individual personality into account. Step 1, make eye contact so you don't startle or scare the other person. Approach them, smile. From there, you have two options, and you'll be surprised at how simple the first one is. You would say, "Hi, I'm David," if your name is David. If it's not, don't tell them it is. Or, "Hi, I'm Lily," or Michael, or Sarah. "What's your name?" This surprisingly simple method will get the conversation started. Now is the time you say something related to the situation you find yourselves in. Ideally, something funny or interesting. But if you can't come up with a great joke or a witty comment, let the situation suggest something obvious. If you're at a salsa club, maybe, "I like the way you dance. Where did you learn?" If you're walking through New York, you might say, "I'm here as a tourist. That's probably obvious from the giant map I'm holding. Can you tell me how to get to Central Park?" You're looking for any comment or even better, a question that will allow the conversation to continue. And with any luck, flow naturally into other topics so you can get to know each other better. You can ask, "Where are you from?" Once the other person responds with the country or city where they grew up, you may find that it's a place you visited last year or somewhere you've always dreamed of going. Feel free to mention that, and it will likely make for an easy entry point into a longer conversation. Your conversation is going well. You're getting ready to wrap up. Now you want to make plans to meet again. What's the next question you'll ask? If you said, "Would you like to go out with me?" that's unfortunately not the right answer. In English, it sounds too direct and therefore awkward. It's more common to propose something specific, or at least semi-specific. For example, "Do you want to go for drinks next week?" Or, "Can I invite you to dinner sometime soon?" Or, "Let's meet for coffee. I'd like to hear more about lucid dreaming." But you'll want to avoid suggesting something too specific. "Let's meet for coffee on Friday, June 17th at 3 p.m. at the Blue Mug Cafe" comes across as a bit creepy. The idea is to first gauge if the other person is also interested and then give them the chance to have some input into the day, time, and place where you'll meet. Great news, they said yes to meeting again. The final step is to make sure you stay in touch. Here you can say, "Can I give you a call?" or "What's the best way to get in touch with you?" Most likely the other person will offer their phone number to call or text or offer to exchange social media accounts. Email tends to be almost exclusively for business nowadays, so giving them your email address or asking for theirs may make them think you're only interested in professional contact. That's it. You've successfully asked the other person to go out with you. And if you've done it by using one of the first English phrases you've ever learned, "Hi, my name is," "What's your name?" who knew such a simple sentence could take you so far? Thanks for tuning in to Denglisch Docs.
We out like that.